We begin with breaking news out of Haymarket, Virginia. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on DC News Now at 9. I'm Susan Tran.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan. A home explosion following a report of a gas leak. It happened this evening on Colby Hunt Court. Now, pictures show flames and smoke just billowing in the air after that explosion. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone joining us live tonight in that neighborhood.
And Marielle, you got to speak with the homeowner who watched this all happen. How are they describing it to you?
I mean, Susan, this is obviously a very traumatic event for the family. That homeowner, he tells me that he is just trying to keep it all together at this moment, but trying to focus on the silver lining, and that is that no one was injured in this. Now, this happened earlier in the afternoon, but you can still see a very big scene behind us. To my right, some heavy machinery still working in the area, but if you look back down into the cul-de-sac where the explosion and subsequent fire happened, you can still see a lot of fire trucks out here at this hour. Now, the homeowner tells us that they actually had a water main break attached to their house. That's kind of what initially sparked all of this. A contractor was out here working on that water main break, and that contractor hit the gas line. So that happened around 4:17 this afternoon. When they hit that gas line, they immediately called 911 to report that. All the homeowners, or those inside the home, so the homeowner, his wife, their child, and then another couple and their child were all evacuated, 6 people in total, as well as some of the surrounding areas. About an hour later, just after 5:30, is when the home actually exploded. We know that we have multiple crews out on this scene, Prince William County Fire Department and others in this area all responding. Dozens of fire trucks kind of line the streets out here because we're told that home completely went up in flames and collapsed in on itself. Again, we had a chance, as we mentioned, to speak to the homeowner. Take a listen to how he described what happened out here this evening.
I literally watched the whole front of our house collapse on top of our cars into our yard.
Some of the neighbors came out in the neighborhood and they were like, "Did you feel that?" And we were like, "Yeah." And they were like a couple streets over from me. So it was pretty good percussion. I mean, it was scary.
So obviously a lot of people were able to feel that explosion, see the flames and see the smoke. So it's really been a difficult evening for a lot of people in the area, just trying to deal with that shock of feeling this. Now, the homeowner does tell us that his pets, unfortunately, were inside, 2 cats and a dog. They were not evacuated at that immediate point. So that is something he's grieving tonight, along with all of his items, all of his family's clothes, belongings, their vehicles. He tells us that he is able to stay with family members tonight. They're staying with their parents because, again, there's nothing out here left for them at this hour. Now, we know that the investigation into how this all happened is still going on. It'll continue through the night and in the coming days. We did have a chance to speak to the deputy fire chief and kind of asked what could have led to the actual spark that lit this explosion and fire. She tells us really there's so many things in a home that can do that. Even something as simple as a light switch can act as a spark. So that is something that will be part of the investigation. But she also says that this could have been catastrophic if they didn't evacuate the families in the home, in the area. So she's just thankful tonight, again, that no one was injured. More updates on this later in the show. But for now, live in Haymarket, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Yeah, just a real active scene. Stay out there. Marielle, thank you. Meanwhile, Washington Gas telling us in a statement they have crews helping the fire department at the scene. The agency releasing this statement that reads in part, "Safety of our customers and community is our top priority. We are supporting the active response to the incident and do not have further details to share at this time." Of course, this is a breaking news story. We'll have much more coming up. Another live report with Marielle on DC News Now at 9:30. Meanwhile, now to more breaking news. This out of Prince George's County. No charges will be filed against a police officer who shot and killed a man in Suitland, Maryland earlier this year.
The Attorney General's office making that announcement tonight. It was back in February that Officer Braxton Shelton shot and killed Melvin J. inside of his apartment there on Suitland Road. The officer was responding to that home because someone who lived there had called 911 to report a break-in. Now, investigators later learned that J did indeed live in that apartment, but police say when Officer Braxton ordered him to show his hands, he refused.
A report say Jay then reached into the kitchen sink and turned towards the officer, and that's when Officer Braxton shot him. Police say they later found the gun in the sink and another one in Jay's jacket pocket. Officer Braxton has been on paid leave since that shooting.
It is 9:04 and we are talking about some panda mania happening here in the district. The giant pandas are back. They had this 19-hour flight from China and then they are here at the National Zoo. They landed at Dulles Airport this morning.
Yeah, you can see them here. This is Bao Li and Qing Bao. They're now in a 30-day quarantine period. They got a warm welcome this morning at the National Zoo. They're now, well, you can see here, they're exploring their new temporary home while they wait for their new and improved habitat, which opens in January.
That journey, 18 hours, then from Dulles to here, and everything was a big success. And I'm a part of it, and I'm so grateful to God. The moment they allow us in, I'm gonna be the first one in line.
Look at all of this branding and a police escort. The zoo was closed to visitors today so the pandas could ease into their new surroundings. But the big question, of course, when can you visit? That date, January 24th, 2025. There will likely be so many celebrations as we approach that day.
Circle that date.
Absolutely, on your calendar. So let's talk about how we actually got here. It was back in 1972 that the giant pandas arrived there at the Smithsonian. They were a gift from the Chinese premier following President Nixon's really successful diplomatic trip.
Yeah, later a rolling series of 10-year deals were struck. They were resulted in 2 new pandas coming to D.C. You can see her here in 2000. There are the pandas right there. They remained here until last December. And now we have Qing Bao and Bao Li as part of a 10-year deal with China.
DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live from outside of National Zoo. I'm hoping you got a sneak peek.
Let's hope so. And Daniel, I know a lot of businesses already planning for all the pandemonium that's about to come.
Chris and Susan, there is a lot of excitement that is palpable both in person and online. And though the zoo may be free, businesses are hoping people will open their wallets and impact the economy. The wait is over, the pandas are back, and Bao Li and Qing Bao are getting settled in.
It's not the same city without them. They're such icons here. They bring so much joy to the community.
And they bring in large crowds, but their absence has been noticeable.
The visitations to the zoo for the first 5 months of this year was down by 23%.
That drop in visitors means an impact on businesses across D.C. GW Tourism and Hospitality Management professor Larry Yu says that will change in a few months.
We're talking about this value chain effect, not only just local restaurants, bars, and souvenir shops, but also lodging.
He expects online sales of panda products to increase. Metro is getting in on the action, reminding its riders on X that they sell panda merch. For businesses across the district,
when the visitors come, I'm sure they will have their products and the services ready.
There's excitement for more visitors, particularly families.
Typically large parties, kids asking their parents to take them to the zoo to see the pandas.
It's going to be 3 months before they're on display, but panda fans are excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun to have them, whenever we're able to see them.
So we all know DC is a town known for its timely drink specials, so it's probably a good bet that there will be some special drinks, maybe a pop-up panda bar. We'll just have to wait and see how creative these businesses get. We're live in Northwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, January 24th, that's Panda Day here in D.C. We'll declare that now.
Everybody should wear tuxes and black and white and have everything just monochromed at that point.
Very much so. All right, Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb here, and I've got a little cool reception for the pandas today.
Yeah, they were not feeling cooler air from where they were coming from, right? It was a little bit on the chillier side this afternoon, and currently for another 12 hours, folks, we're going to remain below average, but it is crystal clear across the entire region where we're still seeing high pressure taking over. There was a little bit more cloud coverage with a slight disturbance, but things are now starting to clear out. It's quite chilly from Woodstock, Winchester, Kaiser, Cumberland area, lower 40s, and then you have the 50s that are lingering across Anne Arundel County. Here's our current status with frost concerns. An advisory now expanded into central Montgomery County down towards northern Virginia. So a lot more counties involved compared to last night. And if you're in this hard freeze situation, that'll last until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, where temperatures are going to be below the freezing mark. So we're done with the rain, and now things will really start to kind of clear out. A few isolated showers across Fauquier County. So tomorrow morning, as you're kicking off your day, we'll sit under partly cloudy skies. Temperatures a little bit warmer for DC compared to our western communities, but very gusty conditions across the region. And so that'll make feel like temperatures a lot cooler. I have more on this forecast coming up.
All right, Janessa, in Maryland, the Prince George's County there, an elderly woman is fighting for her life. She was seriously hurt in this house fire. It happened earlier this afternoon. The woman is now in critical condition. The fire started just before 1 in the afternoon on Addison Road South in Seat Pleasant there. Investigators believe the fire started in the attic and no one else was inside that home.
It's a terrible situation. She's clinging, she's fighting for her life in critical care in a local hospital. But we have wonderful resources within the county that'll help her, whether it be with her medical needs, her housing needs, to ensure that, upon recovery, she gets back on her feet just okay.
The assistant chief says the woman has lived in that home for nearly 50 years.
Now is the time to prepare for the holiday shopping season. Experts say having a game plan, that'll help you save some money. DC News Now's Ben Dennis has some pro tips on mapping out a budget and where to look for discounts to help you stretch your dollar.
Most financial experts say setting a plan, including a budget, will prevent holiday shoppers from overspending and, feeling like a Grinch. That's why we've made a list of ways to save well in advance of the holidays.
'Tis the season of spending. Retailers are already promoting deals that consumers are accessing. But the holiday hype could also bring winter worries.
People are already pinching their pennies. How do you go into the holiday spending season without stressing out too much?
A lot of the best deals are already out there.
Ted Rossman at Bankrate is among financial experts monitoring consumer spending. Amazon and Walmart already have October deals events, so did Target and Best Buy. The National Retail Federation predicts spending to reach $989 billion during November and December. 43% of people surveyed by Bankrate say they expect to spend the same as last year. 33% said they'll likely spend less.
People are spending, but they're spending thoughtfully.
Among thoughtful ways to avoid holiday headaches, setting a budget. Put a small portion of remaining 2024 paychecks aside, high-yield savings accounts, and getting crafty.
I'm a big fan of stacking discounts too, so that's going to involve finding multiple savings streams on the same purchase. Maybe you add in a rewards credit card that you pay in full, you avoid interest, you get the rewards. Maybe you go through an online shopping portal, something like Rakuten or Shop Through Chase. They give you additional bonus points. Those digital coupons like Amex offers, Chase offers, My Wells Fargo deals, things like that. Well, that's going to add another way to save.
And though it may be uncomfortable, consider talking with loved ones about sharing a plan on gifting this year. Don't forget, part-time holiday jobs can also bring in some cash. Hundreds of thousands are planned to be hired this season, including at Amazon, Target, and Macy's. Ben Dennis, back to you.
Let's stick with that holiday shopping, and shoppers are expected to spend more this holiday season compared to last year, but the growth is expected to be a bit slower. The National Retail Federation is projecting that people will spend up to $989 billion. That's near $1 trillion.
Whoa.
And that's about 3.5% increase from last year, but it is smaller than the 4% we saw between 2022 and 23. The forecast considers indicators like employment, disposable income, and consumer credit.
All right, coming